I hope I
Okay.
hope Ben sees this. Yeah, man. All right. We got more friends in the house too now, thanks to that. So Nick, let's get you on up here. Oh my gosh, Sandy's paintings. I like this one. I'm gonna try to find a different background here while Nick's doing breathing motto maybe. But everybody, let's get ready for this. Remember, this is important stuff. I've been talking to my friends a lot about oxygen and a lot about again our relationship with oxygen. And me and my buddy Jack yesterday, we were running in the park and we were talking about the trees and how the trees, we're putting out CO2 and the trees are taking in the CO2 and the trees put out the oxygen and we take in the oxygen. Isn't that cool, everybody? Trees are really cool. Nick, go ahead, do the whole thing, man. Let's have you 100% and also think about something you might want to do as a workout or if you
Yeah.
want to challenge or both. I don't know.
I want food, maybe.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Oh, my trapezius feel great.
Me
I
too.
surfed for 2 hours yesterday. All right, go ahead, Nick, take it away.
Phải bơ đi đuổi nguồn nền bụi đến đất đời. Bụi đốc tới đà đà. Bụi đến đá đi. And bụi đau tới đà. And bụi đến you bit. And bụi đau đau. And bụi đến you power. Do you David your pathway further to right? Holiday dirt but
Oh, we should do a 4th of July background, huh?
yeah.
Okay,
Neat.
let's see. Let's see what we got here for a 4th of July. I saw this one right here, but I don't think this is it. Look at that. That's me at a different time. That's funny. What can we do 4th of July? Let's see if we can find a good 4th of July background. Nick, what are your plans for 4th of July? Did you mute yourself? Oh, you did. There you go. I'm looking for a 4th of July background. Nick, what are your plans for the 4th of July?
Do everybody at home do be active and do they hydrated with that water and prebiotic stuff?
Nice. Prebiotics.
Yeah,
Well, you're drinking some prebiotic smoothies or something like that?
yeah,
That's good, man.
and puppies and they're like that and whatever.
Yeah. Look at
Be
this
the
back.
honey to batting out the food and activity. It's very important.
Do you like the flag?
Oh yeah.
That's a cool one. Thought I had a good yeah, we've had that flag before. Let's find one more and then we'll get started. Everybody have a sip of water if you need to. Get your space set up and let's do it. I also have a stick and I got my band with me. Wow, I've uploaded this flag like 3 times in here. Um, Interesting. Let's see. Let's check this out, everybody. Let's see what the AI does for 4th of July. We're gonna generate it. This is with Zoom. I just get give me a 4th of July image. Let's see what it gives. Oh, that's kind of neat. Look at this, everybody. Look
Oh,
at
I
that.
like that.
That's that's pretty neat. Let's see if I we can add one more thing. Let's put in workout. 4th of
Yep.
July workout. Let's see if it gives us anything. 4th of July workout. It did not. I
Oh
couldn't.
man.
Right? I know, right? That's a
Yep.
bummer. Um, let's try one more. This is kind of interesting, everybody, that we might we might go with this crazy Zoom background. Not it doesn't have anything with exercise. We'll try surfing. If not, this thing is yeah, it doesn't. This is what we got, man. This is wild, everybody. This is AI. When you just type in 4th of July in Zoom, look at this. They got the why are there multiple moons?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Everybody, if you're having a tough time seeing this background, this is what AI said about the 4th of July. It put this crazy Atlantis looking. Hold on, let's get Jamie in here so she can see this. All right, this is wild, everybody. There's this Atlantis looking monument here, with what looks like it could be an American flag, but it's not. It's like more like Spain. That is maybe the moon. There's also another moon. And then there's a looks like a couple of Chinese flags, and maybe those look like flags from the UK. There's an American flag. Over here, some more other flags, and then fireworks going off, which it understood 4th of July. And wow, I guess this would be 4th of July in Atlantis. Everybody, what do you think about it, Nick?
I liked it.
Kind of like it too. I mean, you could put it on a t-shirt, right?
I know, man.
Right. All right, everybody. Let's get our workout going. Let's think about we'll do a few exercises. We'll get Nick maybe coming in, giving us a couple warm-up exercises. I'm gonna give him a challenge today too, because I like how Nick is showing off his learning progression in front of everybody. It's super cool. And then I got a stick and a band. So if you have a stick and a band, we might use those as well. All right. Let's start with the first one. And if you're able to do this before we start moving our head around, I just want us to, Coach Emily used to do this, kind of give yourself like a little bit of like a head massage. So you're kind of just taking your fingertips and you can put them on your scalp, up here on the top of your head, on the side of your head, maybe behind your ears, on the side of your face, and just kind of giving your face just like a little bit of a squeeze or a push. Just and it should feel kind of good, actually. You know, we don't think about the muscles in our face that much, but they're there. Everybody has muscles in your face. Everybody here, we all have them, and we all have the same amount of muscles, and they're all the same muscles, and they all kind of do the same thing. And so you kind of give them a feel all the way maybe into the back of your neck, kind of feeling right back in here, and you can actually feel those muscles that are again becoming what we think about when we're moving our head and neck around, also when we're doing our shoulder exercises. You kind of give yourself like a feel through the neck right here on the side of your neck. Again, you have muscles right here going up and down the side of my neck, feeling in the front of my neck. And if you hold your hands right here in the front of your neck, and if you make any kind of sound, you're going to feel some vibration. All right, everybody. And you feel that vibration coming from your vocal cords. And you can make all kinds of sounds with your vocal cords. You could make an amazing amount of sounds. Again, let's go ahead and feel up our jaw. Think about the amount of sounds you can make. You know, if you think about animals and you think about humans, we're maybe one of the only animals that we can make all the sounds of all the other animals too. Here I am feeling in my cheeks. I got muscles in my cheeks, muscles in the, again around my eyes, muscles up into my forehead. And 3, 2, 1. What other animal or animals? And you might get this. This is kind of an interesting question. What other animal or animals also can make the sounds of another animal that's not itself, not the same species, you know? Because I've had dogs and I talk to my dogs, but my dogs never really talk back to me. But I can bark at my dogs, and that's how dogs communicate. Same thing with the cat. I can talk to my cat, but my cat can't talk back to me, but I can meow at my cat, and my cat might be like, hey, my owner understands that. So it's kind of neat when you think about the muscles that are your vocal cords and how, because they're just so interesting that we can actually, as humans, make sounds of other animals. Pretty cool. I don't know too many other animals that can do that. I'm thinking about one, and let's see if anybody else can think about it too. I'll let you know in a moment what it is. Let's get our neck moving around. So let's go classic order of operations. So we're going to go in order, not for repetition. We'll go forwards and backwards. So here we go. So I'm going to go right side, bring it over to the left side, just giving it a little stretch, bringing it down, bringing it up, bringing it back. Nice. bringing it forward, going with an ear lift, going with another ear lift. Ooh, that one feels so good. I'm holding it. And then we're going to head tilt, and then we're going to draw the X. 1, 2 going down, 3's up and across, 4's going down, 5's up and across. All right, I'm going to lock it in right here at this position where I'm looking away. And now what we're going to do again is reverse it. So diagonal down, then up, diagonal down, then up, and then we're going all the way back through. So here we go. Diagonal down, bringing it up, diagonal down, bringing it up. Let's go head tilt. Nice. Head tilt. Ear lift. Going into the middle. The other ear lift. Nice job. Giraffe neck. Turtleneck. And then I just thought of something. All right, turtleneck. We're going up. We're going down. We're going left and right. Nice job, everybody. Whew. I had a thought in the middle of that. You could see me actually process the thought while I was also thinking of the backwards order of operations. My wife just left right now, and I was like, did I leave my wallet in the car? But I didn't do it like that, obviously, because I was thinking about the moves. That's what's so neat about our brain and about our body is we're generally only good at one concentrated thought at a time. Two, we can kind of do if one is just mundane. 3 gets tough. 4 is just is virtually impossible. So everybody think about that when you're trying to do too much at once. I've been known to do that too. I try to do way too many things at one time. You gotta stop, you gotta slow it down. You gotta take one thing at a time so you can concentrate on that one thing at a time. That's very important. All right, let's get into our trapezius. Let's get those moving and grooving. We did the trifecta on Monday. Today let's go for 20. I got an idea. Okay, here we go. So let's go for 20 just with the up and down. Let's just get these guys going. This is just our kind of classic activation here where we're just going to lift the whole arm up. So the whole arm is going to come up because again, our upper back, our upper shoulder musculature is going to lift up and hold it up. We can hold it up. We can bring it down, hold up one side, maybe bring down one side. You can do that doing the alternating, or you can do the reciprocating, right? Where we're going back and forth. Nice job. And that's about 20 right there. Okay. Next one, let's go ahead and call that good on that. Next one, let's do, I think we did this also. Let's go up with the box. So we got both our arms up kind of at that 45 degrees. We're going to go back behind our body, and then we're going to come directly in front. So this would be like a double blocking arms or something like that. If I was in martial arts, I'm bringing them back. I don't know. It's probably called something, and bringing them out, bringing them back, forward. Nice job. There you go. Excellent job. Good stuff, Kendall. Great job, Scott and Lisa, Lorraine, Evan. This is a lot about, it's not about opening up our back so much. We're doing that. When you come in here, you're opening up that back, and that's kind of a nice movement with the rhomboid. But we really want to get the middle of the back fired up. A lot of folks, again, you can do this exercise without using the middle of your back, that rhomboid. You can do this. You can just move your arms, and it's gonna not really jump in and affect. And so think about really trying to get those arms back there. Let's go for 2 more of these. 1 and 2. Nice. Now you should be feeling a difference here, kind of in the upper part of your shoulders, and then also maybe even now here into the deltoids, also maybe a little bit through the armpit, and then also something in kind of the middle of your back. That's ideal. All right, this thing that I want to do next. We'll have a sip of water, and then I'll tell you what it is. Let's have a sip. All right, let me think of how I want to do this. So I think that's it. I think that's what I want to do. No, let's go with this one. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to work on I'm going to roll back. some rotation through the shoulders here as we're lifting our arms up overhead. So you don't have to lift your arms up too high overhead. It can just be a little bit, but the goal. So if you can see right here, this would be, has anybody ever seen a mime before where they're kind of like stuck in a box? Like, okay, so you get that. All right, so we're just putting up our hands kind of like we're a mime. And then what I want us to do is go up and then rotate our arms to where my hands are like this now. They're facing the outside directions, but they're up overhead. So I'm rotating down like a mime and then rotating up and out. And you're gonna find it's gonna feel a little different. Again, we're just getting some movement through the shoulders, getting some unique movement, and we're getting in some rotation kind of through the hand and through the elbow and through the wrist, bringing it back, bringing it up. Nice job. Again, bringing it back. You can bring those elbows back even, bring it up, bringing it back, hands up, bringing it up, rotate it. Look at that. My hat just disappeared. Bring it up. Let's go 2 more. Bringing it up. Nice job, Nick. Bringing it back, hands facing, bringing it up, and hands are facing out. Okay. So now let's go with the opposite. Let's have our hands facing in, and then we're going to rotate up. So in this situation now, my palms are facing you. You won't be able to see it because they're going out of the screen, but my palms will be facing you when they're in the up position, and my palms will be facing me when they're down position. So let's feel the difference on this and feel how, again, how our shoulder, elbow, wrist, how all that is going to be somewhat different, even though we're doing a very similar movement. So here we go. So palms are facing me. I can see my hands on my palms, and then I'm going to go up and I'm going to rotate so my palms are out like this, and then I'm going to bring them down. Nice. So up and rotate. Nice. We'll call that 1. We'll go for 10. Up and rotate. 2. Up and rotate. 3. And you can see I'm even rotating even further. You can stay here, or you can kind of keep on twisting. Up and rotate. 4. Nice. Up and rotate. 5. Up and rotate. 6. Up and rotate. 7. Nice job. Up, rotate. 8. Up and rotate. 9. Oh, I just had a fun idea. Up and rotate for 10. All right. I do have an idea just popped in my head. We'll try it out. It could be kind of fun. So this is the idea. We're going to do an arm circle, classic arm circle. Nick did those on Monday. We're going to combo that on the other side of our body with a rotation. So just the twisting of the arm. So if you think about it, we have rotation coming from the shoulder where I'm twisting my arm kind of in and out. And then on the other arm, we're going to do an arm circle. And so let's try it out. We'll go 10 arm circles, and then don't worry about how many rotation twists you do. Just do however many you can kind of do while we're doing the 10 arm circles. So I got my arm out here. I can do an arm circle, and then this arm, I'm going to twist. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is weird. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I messed up my circle. 8, 9. Oh, I messed it up again. And 10. Oh my gosh, everybody. That was really strange. So remember, it's not going to be both arms doing arm circles. One arm is twisting, like doing the doorknob, like we talked about on Monday. So one arm is twisting, and the other arm is doing the arm circle. So let's try it out. Here we go on the other side. Oh my, I'm already messing it up. 1, 2. Oh my gosh. 3, 4, 5. I got to concentrate. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no. 10. Oh my gosh. Everybody. I mean, I love stuff like this. And that's such a kind of a brain teaser that I messed up. I'd say 5. I'm probably 6 out of the 10. I felt that the arm doing the arm circle, it kept wanting to like rotate too. And so it kind of kept making me do this weird arm circle to where as my arm was rotating through, it kept messing up the circle. With the twisted arm, I felt like I was doing pretty good with that, but that was just popped in my head. Like, I wonder if we can do rotation. We can call that rotation. That could be the name of that exercise. Rotation, rotation. You like that one? I like it. All right. Everybody, let's give thumbs up going Evan's way, man. Evan, the king of thumbs ups. We're throwing him out there, right? We're throwing him right at you, right there, Evan. I love it. And Nick's the king of muscle shirts. Look at Nick's biceps. Nick's in the small screen. He might be on yours too, in like the small, and I can still see his biceps popping through his muscle shirt right there, just in the even the small screen. Nick, you're a strong guy, man. You're doing well. I had my buddy Jack yesterday. He was doing slam dunks with that 15-pound ball. He was loving it, man. That's a heavy ball. Nick does the 15-pound slam dunk challenge. It shows, everybody. Nick's getting really strong. Let's go ahead and do got an idea. See you later. Let's go ahead and do a outward reaching arm movement. We'll kind of go in all the major directions, and let's do this with one arm. So we'll go right arm and then left arm. But we'll go in kind of all the major directions. And then how about when we do a direction, let's do a rotation out in that direction. That's kind of fitting. We're doing a lot of rotating this week. So what does that mean? So I mean, like, we're gonna just reach out in front of our body and then just like rotate, just like that. We'll do like a 1, 2. We'll do a 2 rotate, bringing our arm, go out to the side. Same thing. Go 1, 2. Nice job. Maybe go up overhead. So again, we kind of did this a minute ago, but differently. 1. It's hard to see, but you can see my arm is 2, twisting and rotating. Let's go across my body. And then again, I'm going to go 1, 2. Let's do one more. Maybe just down, kind of like behind me. And look at that. You can see my hand. It's like I'm in this magical water here. 1 and 2. If anybody joined in and didn't understand what's going on here, this is AI's depiction of 4th of July, an Atlantean 2-moon planet with a very diverse flag demographic. I'm all for that. I like other countries. I like meeting people. I've met people from all over the world, and almost everybody out there is just really good people. And it's great. It's great to go out there and meet them. Let's go and go with the other arm. So I'm going to reach out in front of my body, go 1 and 2. Gonna bring it in, gonna go out to the side, reaching, and then kind of rotating. 1 and 2. Let's go up overhead. So again, I'm just twisting my arm like I'm trying to like open like a upside, like not upside down, like a door that's like over your head. You got the doorknob and you'd have to open it and like push up, maybe an attic or something like that. Let's go across the body. 1 and 2, and then let's bring it down behind our body. 1 and 2. I like it. Let's try that with now both hands at the same time. So we're going out in front, we're rotating. 1 and 2. Nice job. Let's go with both out to opposite sides. So 1 and 2. Ooh, that one's interesting, everybody. Let's do that again. Go 1. Do you feel that in kind of the middle of your back? You feel like, feels like a bridge kind of between both of these shoulders. Everybody, again, remember that's your trapezius. That's those rhomboids. That's those muscles that are making that shoulder structure just so strong. Let's go overhead, double rotation. 1 and 2. Let's go. Both arms across the body. Here we go. 1 and 2. Ooh, that was a tough one. And going back behind the body, both arms. 1 and 2. Everybody, we're doing a whole lot for the shoulders. We got to remember our armpits. So yes, armpit squeeze is coming up next. And I think let's do it with a full Carrie's bear hug. So let's have a sip of water. We'll go with 1 alligator wrestle, but then we're going, then we're going to bring Nick up. And Nick, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to do a couple warm-up exercises for everybody, you can do that. Or if you have something that you want to show off, you can do that too. Again, everybody's 4th of July week. We're not going to have a workout on Friday. I'm going to be working out a lot on Friday because I'll be down in Mission Bay and we're going to be taking our friends out kayaking and sailing and all those cool things. If you would want to do that, if you're like, that sounds like fun, I don't have plans, I need to tell somebody about this, or maybe you're just overhearing this right now and you're like, that sounds like fun, I want to check that out. We're going to be down there, and we're going to be across from Belmont Park. It's where the big roller coaster is. Everybody knows that big roller coaster. And you go across the street from that, and there is all the boats. And that is literally where we're going to be. You would find me with that knowledge right there. It would be awesome. And, think about it. Carl's in the house, everybody. Carl just made it in here. Carl, check this background out. This was the AI generated 4th of July background. Isn't this wild, Carl? Look at this. It's like an Atlantis scene with flags and then 2 moons. And then the fireworks, they got that part right. But what a wild scene for 4th of July from the AI and Zoom AI. Zoom AI, I mean, I'd be worried if that's AI. I'm like, I would think you'd be a little smarter than this AI, right? I mean, I feel like I'm smarter than AI, but I'm not artificial. None of us are. We're not artificial. We put in the work. All right, everybody. Welcome, Carl. Everybody, again, Kendall's in the house. People are with Kendall. We love them too. North County's here. Brandy's here. Valentina and Marilyn. We got Lorraine and Scott and Lisa, Nick and Evan. Evan was the first one here, everybody. He was like, he wasn't knocking on the door. He broke right in. He's like, I'm here. Where is everybody? And he's been ready, pumped up to work out for a while. So, all right, Carrie's bear hug. We're gonna go and we're gonna kind of hold some of the positions and do like a little extra wrestling and swimming, but we'll go with the full one. And let's start it off though with an armpit squeeze. So let's get our armpits ready right in here. Remember, if you need to kind of move them around, like do a little salsa. Is this salsa? Or is this like merengue? What kind of dancing is this right here where you're just kind of doing? I know it's something. All right. Now making me look silly on YouTube. That's fine. All right, here we go. So let's get armpits going. Give them a squeeze. Squeeze the armpits. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring the elbows back. We're going to hold them back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go 10 gator wrestles. So we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, Carl. All right, we got to swim away. So we're going to go 10 strokes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Like we're swimming. 5, 4, 3, 2. You might be swimming with me on Friday or Saturday. And 1. All right, we got to run away because alligators, crocodiles, they can run. So here we go. 10, 9. Hey, look at those elbows going back. Those arms, that arm's coming up almost by my chin. There you go. Keep 7, 6, 5. I'm a horrible counter. 3, 2, and 1. Let's climb away. That's the thing that we know they can't do. So reach up and then pull up with your arms. Reach up and then pretend that you're pulling and you're pulling your body up. And so you're climbing up something. And you might even, if sometimes when you're climbing, you're using your feet, you could do a little step climb. So you could step up and reach up at the same time. Maybe that'll be Nick's challenge. Step and reach. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Our last one, we got to wave goodbye to the alligator. So this is going to be in the wrists, and we're going to wave goodbye, say, see you later, alligator. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, that was fun. You know what else is fun is for about the last minute, I had a sneeze. Anybody ever had that happen before? Where you got a sneeze like stuck in your nose? And then I'm like, am I going to sneeze or am I going to pull this off? And I think I pulled it off. I don't think I'm sneezing, but it was right there, everybody. I was so close to sneezing. It was gonna mess it all up. And the alligator might have got me. That's not what I'm looking for. All right, everybody, water up because I don't know what Nick's got coming for us. I do think I know what I'm gonna have you do though, Nick, for the challenge. It's gonna be a timed challenge. And the challenge is gonna be you have to do We'll go 2 minutes. A squat into a toe lift. Then you got to do a high knee, high reach at the same time. So instead of doing like the knee tap, elbow tap, we're going to take it to where you don't have to tap your knee or your elbow, but you got to bring the knee up and the arm up on the same side and then bring them down together. And then you'll go. And so, but it'll be coming out of the toe lift. So you'll go squat, toe lift, come back down from the toe lift. Then you'll go step reach, step reach. You want to do that first, or you want to do your you want, yeah, all right. Everybody, here comes Nick. Everybody, he just got challenged. So everybody remember this, because this is real life. This is how it happens. You're gonna have instances where you might have a friend or a family member or somebody you work with, and they might give you like a physical challenge. And some people might say, no way, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna, that's a challenge. That's something that sounds hard. I don't want to do that. I like what Nick's showing everybody. He shows a dedication almost to, I would say, his the curiosity almost is. I feel like Nick really genuinely wants to find out what he's capable of. And Nick, I think you're going to find that out in life. Like as you keep growing up and becoming a man, you're going to keep finding out like I am capable of so much. And let's see how many of these you can do. Go ahead and let's do a practice or two. I'm going to set up the timer for you. Are you ready? You want to do warm up first? You want to do challenge first?
Warm up.
Oh, good call. All right. I thought I was bold, man, going for the challenge first, but you're ready for a warm up. All right, you take it. I'm gonna stay up here with you. What do you got?
They do 25.
Chicken wing to 25. Here we go, everybody. You count it, Nick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 13, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 44, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 98, 13, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 21, another old one. 25, 24. You done?
What am I doing? Counting down?
Yeah, babe.
Fast or slow?
Sure.
Slow?
Yeah.
This is already kind of going, taking time right now, going slow. We haven't even started counting. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That is? When should I start?
Now?
Now? Okay. Where were we at? Where, where were we? 21?
25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay. 25. 24. 23. 22. 21. Let me know if you want me to go fast.
Back now.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch
And
it up.
now I don't.
Where are we going? 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I didn't. That was a good freeze, though. I was really not moving. 2 and 1. Everybody feel the difference. I feel the difference. The one that we did for like a really long time, like, yeah, wow, right? You can feel that. This one, not the same. And that's okay. You know, some people, when they're working out, they're always like, I got to do the exact same amount on both sides or the exact same. If you're working out consistently and you're working out enough, that's not going to matter. You're going to work it out. You're going to get it all done. And Nick's got another one for us. Nick, good stuff with that. What do you got? We're going hands up. We're going up overhead.
24, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Why? You done?
We're doing the Y for what?
Yeah, but 10 distance.
I got to get somebody in here. Oh, they all right. Going Y position. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You go, Nick.
Hit, then, nine, eight, divided by, 1. You done, dividend.
W. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nick, your turn.
Then, nine, eight, divided by,
Yeah.
1. You done with that.
Going with an X. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other X.
Then, nine, eight, divided by, 1. You done with the A.
Going with an A straight down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That wasn't as good. V. This one's
Then
tough.
I divided
Elbows.
by 1. Now that with one arm.
Armpit squeeze, one arm. Yeah, the other arm's out.
Then I divided by 1. Why?
We're going up.
Yeah.
Still
Then
squeezing.
I divided by 1. Now with the I.
There you go. Lock it in. Count it down.
Then I divided by 1. W. Then I divided by 1. W.
M.
Then I divided by 1. X. Then I divided by 1. X. You done.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the B, then I divided by 1. And did it.
Nice job. Drink some water. Get ready for your challenge.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Nick's going to do a challenge coming up here. And then I'm going to do something with, I got exercise stick. Exercise stick right here. So we'll do Nick's challenge first, and then we'll do exercise stick. So if you have an exercise stick, go ahead and grab that. And so everybody remember, Nick's challenge was to do a squat to come up on his tippy toes, to then do a step up, reach up. So let's see it again. Go for the full thing. So do a squat. That's good. Tippy toes. That's good. I mean, you got it. Reach and reach. Nice. That's it. So that is good. So all of those are good. Do it one more time and try to work on that stumble. You remember your shoulders yep, keep that shoulder weight forward. That's going to help when you're moving backward. It's going to help to stabilize you. And think about your feet being strong like tree roots. Imagine tree roots that are coming out of the ground and they're trying to grip onto that earth because the tree depends on it, doesn't it? I mean, if the roots come out of the ground, the tree falls over. So you're the tree.
Way.
You're the tree and your feet are the roots to the ground. It's that important. And do one more practice and then let's do this. So one practice with tree roots. Nice, good squat. Tippy toes. That's good. There you go. Nice. Reach and reach. Nice. All right. Awesome. So that's the move. Everybody, if you want to do this along with Nick, you can do that. Again, if you're sitting down, you're not going to be doing the squat. So do a low elbow knee tap. And then when he reaches up, you can also reach up as high as you can. So, all right, Nick, here you go. And I'll stay up here with you. I got the timer going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here he goes. So squat, toe lift, reach and step. Nice. 1. That was great. That was good. Keep going now. Lock that in. Don't think about it. Just lock it in. And now that's your new information. Another excellent move. Go, go, go. Don't look at us. You're good. You're in a good spot. I'll let you know if you need to move over. Toe lift. That's good. That's good. The first one was even good. Nice job. That was incredible. That was incredible. That's the word for that. Incredible. Nice job. Toe lift. Again, very, very good. Everybody, if you see what Nick's doing right here, his brain and body are working this out. They're figuring out the pattern of getting low, getting up on the toes, bringing that arm and leg up. Again, another move. He's at 5 right now, and he's doing really good. Keep it going. Here's number 6. Got to go a little lower on the next squat, but that's good. Don't stress it. Nice job. There you go. 7, getting a little lower. I think that was 6. This is 7. Here we go. Up on the toes. Nice. Very good. That is incredible. Nice job. So he's got 7. Here we go. We're going for 8. So you did that in 1 minute. You got 7 in 1 minute. Let's see if you can get 15. That means you're going to get 8 in the next minute. Nice job. Keep it going. Back down. Lock in your roots. You're moving around a lot, and that's okay. That's helping you get stable. But try to get quicker on those roots. Lock those roots into the ground. Nice job. He's got 9. Keeping it going. Down. Up on the toes. Nice job. Carl's doing it too, Nick. There you go. Bringing up the knee and the arm. This is a lot of movements. Lorraine's got it. There you go. Nice job, Scott and Lisa. Here he goes. Going up for number 10. Wow. Again, great job finding that balance. Looks like he might be getting 12 total. That's going to be pretty good, everybody. I'm impressed. Nick's never done this challenge before. He's done things like it, but not this. And here we go. The last one. This is going to be on the time. He's going to get it with 10. He's got 12. He's got 2 seconds. And go ahead and take a pause, Nick. That was great. So you got 12 of those, man. I actually am incredibly impressed. And you know what's interesting, everybody, and don't think about 12 as a bad thing. That was a great thing. Part of the reason you got 12 and not maybe a higher number, whatever that might want to be. Oh my gosh. Everybody. But it would have been because let's do it. And because you were balancing for so long. I got distracted by the words Chris and Hill. Everybody. Everybody. Oh my gosh. There he is, everybody. Nick, check it out. Look who it is. In the house,
Hey,
everybody.
Twin,
Oh, here
hell.
we go. Chris, I just sent you a button there. There you go. Thank
What
you
up,
so
Twin?
much. Look at this guy repping the Padres. Chris Hill in the house. Everybody, give a big wave. Give a clap for Chris, man.
Say hi, Chris. Hi, good.
Hey, Twin.
Hey, Chris, how are you doing, man?
Miss you.
Oh, I miss you too. How about those Padres?
You're doing good.
They're doing good, man. Are you doing good? You're having a good summer so far?
Yeah.
Oh, I miss you so much, man.
Okay.
You gonna watch us do the workout?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Oh, thank you so much, Chris, for joining in. Everybody, again, Chris Hill in the house, representing San Diego Padres, watching Nick do the challenge. Remember, everybody, Nick and Chris, they've worked out together. Remember, even at North Shores, we were together in North Shores doing a workout there. Who remembers North Shores? What a cool place that was. And we do workouts in that courtyard. That was just so cool. What's up, Nick?
Then we do the bread hold. While we are doing the bread, they do the weight movement. They up and down, they do diversion.
Okay. So you want to do wrists while we're doing the breath hold. So what we'll do is we'll hold our breath and we'll count with our wrist movements.
Yeah.
We'll see how many wrist moves we can do. So everybody, you can do whatever you'd like to do. You can go up and down. You could do the side to side. You could do the rotation, or you could do a combination. You can do any ones you want to do. What do we want to do for breath hold?
You
Bigger,
pick,
bigger. I
please.
pick. Okay, I'll pick. I'm not going to tell anybody then if I'm picking. All right, everybody. So here we go. Breath hold. We'll breathe in 2 times and breathe out 2 times. Then we'll breathe in a 3rd time and hold that breath inside our body. We're going to let that oxygen to its most maximum capacity transfer into our pulmonary system, transfer into our bloodstream, and transfer into our body and into our muscles that we're literally using. All right, we're going to be using muscles while we're doing this. The muscles are going to be in the wrist and the forearms. You can move them around, whichever move you want to do. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in.
And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in with movement.
And relax. That was 30 seconds, everybody. Or for me, it was 30 wrist circles. And you know what was neat, Nick? I liked that you had us do that. I thought that was neat because, and I really did want to go for as long as I could, because I have friends who cannot necessarily roll over in the ocean or the water if they're upside down, and they like to surf, and we go surfing. But when they are face down in the water, sometimes the only thing they can do is to hold their breath. And the number one thing to do when holding your breath in that situation is to stay calm. And so even though I was moving my hands around, I had to really remind myself that I need to stay calm. Everybody, if you have an exercise stick, let's go ahead and grab it. First thing I want to look at doing, and again, if you don't have an exercise stick, that's okay. You can watch what we're doing now and maybe do it later on. But the first thing I want to do is just hold it in the middle, and actually, I got to move back and actually do a teeter totter. So I'm just kind of going all the way straight up, and then I'm trying to get it. Look at that. I can't quite get it straight up. And then in this direction, I can move it all the way through here. So I'm just rotating my arm, and I'm using the stick. And again, I'm holding it what is basically the middle. You want to try to be in the middle. And let's do one more of those on this side, and then we'll switch to the other side. We're just getting a little rotation through here. And I'm bumping into things, and that's okay. I'm bumping into my knees. I'm bumping into my desk. And now try to get into the middle if you can, because in a moment we are going to do it where we're not holding it in the middle. And we're going to feel a big difference in that. And remember, it's just a little bit of weight. When it's extended out away from the body, it makes a big difference in the feeling of that weight. There you go. Nice job, Carl. Again, we're not doing the full baton spin. I know this is kind of like half the baton spin, but that's kind of why I wanted to do this. I wanted to help people to understand part of what Byron's doing when he's doing his baton spins. And everybody also, just what Valentina's putting in there, have a great 4th of July. All right, now let's go ahead and hold the stick, if you can, as close to the end as possible. So for me, that's all the way at the end. And in this situation, I'm just going to go up and down. And I'm not going all the way straight up, and I'm not going all the way straight down. I'm just kind of out here in front of my body, and I'm just kind of, again, moving this up and down. So if I was holding it here, you could see it's going up maybe about 40 degrees. Maybe 45 degrees. So I'm just kind of doing that. And again, I'll switch to the other side. I'm going to hold it all the way at the very end. And again, I'm just going to go down and up. And so in this situation, I have the object there. I have a slanted ceiling like this. So I'm hitting the ceiling with the stick. I don't want to do that though. So this is what's going to be good about this, is putting a little bit of accuracy to that move. Let's do 2 more of these. So one hand, Nick, one hand.
It's hard.
That's the idea. So go, if you don't go all the way to the end. So like Nick said, it's hard. So if it's hard to hold it all the way at the end, you go back to the middle and then start moving down, and then try that. And then you're like, yeah. And then move down another hand length. So now I'm 2 hand lengths down. And if you're on it, because Nick's doing this with a 10-pound bar, it's very, very hard. And so only the wooden stick folks are probably going to be able to do a lot of this, where it's all the way at the very end. But the idea is just to not be in the middle. Okay. Everybody, again, with the stick, we got still a few more minutes. The next thing I want to do is I want to do our twist with the stick to where we're holding it with our hands, and you can hold it with knuckles up or knuckles down. But we're just gonna twist from side to side. And you know, Byron does this where he'll sometimes go and he'll kind of hold the twist. And when you're doing that hold of the twist, it might look like I'm not doing anything, but I am. And this is what Byron's doing too. So when you have a bar like this between your arms, let me show you an example. If my arm's resting on here, I can move my arm around by moving the bar with this arm. Okay, think about that. Now, if I'm holding on here, or if I have my hand on the end of the stick, so can you see how my hand is like this, where my hand is on the end of the stick? So I'm holding it here. Now I can push this arm out, and I can extend it, and I can stretch through my chest, through here, through my shoulder. And so what I can do that in multiple directions. I can go behind my body, I can go down in a way, and I can go up overhead. And I'm pushing on the stick to move my arm. And so I can switch up to the other side, same thing. And you don't have to put your hand over the end. You can hold on to it, and you're just gonna let that arm go. There you go. Nice job, Nick. Again, so this is kind of like the sword draw in a way. What did I hit? I hit the ceiling. We got a printer over there too, bringing it out and doing the twist, bringing it down and doing the twist. And this one kind of almost looks like we're doing what? Like we're doing the canoe.
The new.
So that's the difference, everybody. That's a great comparison as to where, look, when I'm doing the canoe, I'm using two hands, and they're both working for like pushing and pulling. But when I'm doing the twist stretch, look at that. I'm pushing this arm away by using this arm. Now, if I wanted to go to the other side, I could do the same thing over here. So I could go back and forth my body, stretching out my chest. Now, why am I talking about this one so much and about the Byron's baton spin? Now let's do a couple baton spins. Let's go full baton spin. And so you can see how, look at here, remember that twisty with the hand in the middle? Now I twist it with the hand in the middle, and then with my other hand, I grab it. And then I do twisting. And then I grab it. And I do twisting and grab it and twisting and grab it. That's how we're going to get this baton spin. And it's going to go faster and faster. And you're just going to twist and then grab and then twist. And then, of course, you got to let go. If I don't let go, I get to this situation where I have to let go with this hand. So knowing that, I just let go as soon as I know the other hand has it. This hand gets it. This hand lets go. Twist, grab it. Twist and grab it. Let's go 5 more. 5. Nice job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I got a bad grab on that one. And it's because I got distracted. Pretty neat. Good job, Nick. Again, look at that. Doing all that demonstrating, all of that move, and all it took was one moment of distraction. And I grabbed it incorrectly, and it went like between my index finger and my middle finger. Everybody, this shows you how some things, and Nick just had it happen to him, especially with the challenge, to where sometimes you have to kind of take a moment, lock in your focus, and really concentrate. Like Carl, for instance, doing a great job, Carl, man. That's terrific. Everybody give Carl a round of applause, man. He's kicking butt with that baton spin. Nice job, Carl. I saw him doing it right there. Everybody, concentration is key. So if you're ever having a time and you're doing something that's frustrating, think to yourself, am I giving it as much concentration as I can? And if you're not, try it again and try to give it that moment of concentration. Everybody, let's have a sip of water, and we're going to bring up Lorraine to do the breathing motto at the end. Remember, there's no workout on Friday. Have a wonderful 4th of July, and we will be back hanging out again with a workout next Monday. So next Monday, It's going to feel like we're going to miss each other. But we will. But we'll see each other on Monday. All right, Lorraine, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. Breathe out the worst. Breathe in your power. So you reach your goals first.
Oh, wonderful job, Lorraine. Terrific. Great workout, Lorraine. Again, participating in all the activities. She's got the exercise equipment. Nick's got the equipment. Great job to Nick. Nick, unmute. You got to unmute for the countdown. Evan, great job. Scott, great job. Lisa, I know you're there somewhere. You did a great job too. Carl, again, always coming in, doing a great job. Carl, have a good 4th of July, man. Get your best patriotic shirt going. Carl's got some great USA shirts. I love it. He's got one right now. Look at that with the eagle. Oh my gosh, everybody. I love it. Is it an eagle or a rooster? It looks like it's an eagle. All right. Nice job, Carl. Marilyn, Valentina, Brandy. Oh my gosh. Again, everybody in North County. Great job. Chris Hill in the house. Great job. We got to see Chris Hill. Evan, man, you were the first one here. All right, everybody, let's give a big wave to our friends. Nick's counting it down. Here we go. In
And 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 18, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
enjoy the fireworks, everybody.
Everyone. Now, what do you tell
Bye.
me at 1 p.m.? 3, 2,